Digital photography made simple.
Hello and welcome back to Digital 1-to-1. On this segment, we're going to be showing you what the differences are between shooting a RAW file versus a JPEG file. Now, before we go on to those differences, we need to ask an important question. What type of photographer are we? Are we the type of photographer that likes to customize every part of our shooting, or do we like the camera to automatically do the processing for us? We always like to make things simple here in Digital 1-to-1, so we're going to show you a simple way to understand RAW versus JPEG. We're going to use bubble wrap and how to make a sandwich. Take a look.
Well, it's like this. I'm the kind of person that likes to have a sandwich already made right in the showcase that I can just pick it up and go. It's kind of like the way my camera processes a JPEG. I don't have to do a lot of work. That kind of makes me a JPEG shooter.
Now, I like my sandwiches custom because I like to make sure that I have the type of bread that I like. I like it toasted, added a lot of cold cuts on it, that lettuce and tomato. That makes me a custom RAW shooter.
Now let's use our bubble wrap to represent our image files. All cameras always shoot a RAW file first. However, on the point and shoot cameras, we don't have the option to save the RAW file. And all cameras like that will always process it into a JPEG automatically. Whereas with a more professional camera, we'll have the option to save that RAW file to use all the time. I'm a JPEG, and my camera will process my image file into a JPEG. So I'm going to take my bubble wrap and I'm going to squish it down to compress my image file and compress my pixels. Now I've just compressed my image file from what this big piece was all the way down to this size. Now look, I'm done. You don't need much to do this. The camera did all the work for me.
Now, Ken let his camera process all his files, but I like mine to be custom. So I'm going to let a little bit of my highlights be exactly the way I want it to be, my shadows be exactly the way that I want it to be, and then my color exactly the way I like it to be, and ultimately my contrast the way I like it to be, because that's the custom way that process RAW files. Now, Ken, you saw that he compressed his air bubbles, he popped the bubbles, and now he's a JPEG. Unlike with the RAW files, I do not affect the bubbles. I don't pop them, I just manipulate them. And I'm left with the complete bubbles still intact, which gives me a chance to go back because I have all the information that I need and I can keep coming back over and over again. Now I'm going to show you two images side by side showing you RAW plus JPEG.
Here we can see that our RAW image has a less contrast tone and appears to be less sharper than our JPEG shot. But the RAW does retain a better dynamic tonal range overall, and that's because we did not do anything to alter or process this image yet. Now here we went ahead and adjusted our RAW image later on in the post-production software like Photoshop, Lightroom, or Aperture, and customized it to our taste, not the camera's.
Now here are the benefits of shooting RAW. No image degradation or compression artifacts. No data is lost or what is known as lossless data. And the ability to work from a digital negative over and over again using the exact same source files. To have precision control and to shoot a JPEG at the same time for quick reference.
Now the benefits of shooting a JPEG is that we're able to store more images on our media cards. We have immediate processing of the images, which saves us time. Our uploads are quicker to our computers, and our image quality is more than sufficient for most uses.
Now we encourage you to shoot this simple test that we just did. Take your camera, shoot that RAW file, then shoot a JPEG, and you do the comparison with your own camera.
So if you buy your lunch already made, or you want to make it yourself, either are good. It's just a matter of taste.
So for more great tips on digital photography, look to us here on Digital 1-to-1.